Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, post notifications, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. Today's video is going to be my May reading wrap-up. I read 10 books in the month of May, and 7 of them were ebooks, and 3 of them were physical books. So let's just get started. I read Not So Fast by Karen Booth. This I read as an ARC. It is already out by the time you are seeing this. And I loved this one. I gave this one 5 stars. This is an F1 romance between this woman who is a huge fan of F1. And it's between her and her favorite racer, her favorite driver. And they meet. They get off on the wrong foot. But it's just really cute, really sweet, and such a good time. I loved this one. I read it in a reading vlog. I read it in my Kooky Mayhem reading vlog part 1. I will try and remember to link that down below as well as any other videos I read books in this month, because I think every book I read this month I read in a vlog. So I will link those down below so you can go check out my thoughts in more detail. Next, I read Masked by Penny Jackson, and this one was a short story. It was only like 20-something pages, but this one was so good. I had an amazing time. I gave this book 4 stars, really loved it. This takes place on Halloween, and this woman goes to this sex club, and she meets this random guy, and they get it on. It is very, very enjoyable, spicy, just really quick to read, and I had a really good time with it. Then I read Into the Sublime by Kate A. Borman. This one is a YA thriller, and it is about this girl and this group of people who like to go on kind of adventures and discover things that are creepy and paranormal and stuff. So she goes with these other 3 girls who they meet up online, and they go to this cave where this lake is supposed to be, that apparently you can make any wish and it will grant you one wish. So I read that, and it takes place in past present. It's her basically telling the police everything that happened. So you see it, she tells it, but it's as if you're reading it when it's happening. And then you're also reading the stuff that's currently happening, with the police and stuff. And then she goes back to telling the story. Hopefully that made sense, because I feel like that didn't make any sense. Hopefully that made sense. But I love this one. I read it in my TBR Takedown episode 1 vlog. I will link that down below. I also read Killer of Mine by Alexis Grace. This one I gave 5 stars. I adored this book. It is a Why Choose FBI serial killer's daughter romance, and it is romantic suspense. I had the best time with it. I loved all of our main characters. There is 1 female character. She is the daughter of a serial killer, and then there are 4 male characters who are all with the FBI, and they work together, and I really love this one. I even bought the physical copy for my shelves because I needed it, and I am so excited to continue the series. I highly, highly, highly recommend this one. Then I also read Corny by Sabrina Cross. I gave this 3 stars. This one was such a good, fun time. It was weird. It is sentient object smut, and this follows our main female character and a crocheted candy corn dressed like a hooker. And it basically has this demon inside of it, and so it's their romance. And I had a fun time with this one. It's nothing groundbreaking, but had a good time. 3 stars. I would recommend it, actually. And then I read King of Greed by Anna Huang, which is the 3rd book in the Kings of Sin series. This is a billionaire, marriage in trouble, second chance romance, and I gave this one 2.5 stars. This was a huge disappointment. I've loved everything else I've read from Anna Huang. I love the Twisted series, gave all those 5 stars. The first book in the Kings of Sin series, 5 stars. Book 2, 4 stars. And then there's this one, 2.5. It was a miss for me. I could not stand the main male character. And honestly, as the book went on, I grew to not be able to tolerate the main female character. I didn't think they should be together, and I hate saying that, but this one was a definite miss for me, and it is one of the worst books I've read this year, unfortunately. So, yeah. Then I read Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. I loved this book. This is a dark romance. It is a staple. If you love dark romance, I definitely recommend giving this one a try. I gave it 5 stars, adored it. It is definitely dark romance. Check your trigger warnings. And it is the first book in the Cat and Mouse duet. I loved it, had the best time. There were some scenes and things that were really hard to read, and they are supposed to be that way. Like, they are very emotional and heartbreaking and horrible, horrible things that happen. And keep that in mind, but I love this book. I love our main characters, and I really want them to be together forever. This is book 1 in a duet. You do have to read them in order, and I highly recommend this one. Then I read The Free Use Remedy by Kyra Wilde. This one I gave 4.5 stars. I really liked it. It is a Christmas erotica, and if you couldn't tell by the title, The Free Use Remedy, I'm sure you can tell the trope. This is a free use kink trope book, and it is just really good. I love the main 2 characters. They've had feelings for each other for a while. It is her brother's best friend, and one night years ago they were going to get together, but then they didn't, and then all these years later they have always had other people like as a buffer, but this year her brother was not there, and it is just her and our main male character sharing a room, and he makes proposes an idea for what they can do with their time while they're there, and that is this book. It is spicy, it is fun, I loved it, it has kinks, it is just fantastic. I highly recommend this, and it is a Christmas book, but I didn't mind that. And then I also read Why Not Both by Kristen Lance. This one I gave 2.5 stars. This is also one of the worst books I've read this year. It is unfortunate because the 2 books I've given the lowest rating this year, I read both of them in May. So not great in that regard, but this one is a polyamorous, spicy book. It is erotica, and it is not good, unfortunately. I did not think the characters had any personality or chemistry with each other, and I was just disappointed. The spice was spice. It was interesting. It was okay, but this book was not for me. It was a definite miss, unfortunately. And the last book I read was The Kingdom of Shadow and Ash by J.F. Johns. This is an ARC I read. By the time you are seeing this video, it is already out. It is a fantasy, and I had a really good time with this one. I gave it 4 stars. I love our main characters, and for me, the beginning of the book and like the second half of the book were so good. Like from 20 to 40, 50-ish% kind of dragged a little for me, but I was still enjoying it, just wanting it to pick up the pace a little. But near the end, oh my god, all those twists and turns and action-packed scenes. I need book 2 immediately, and I really recommend this one. Definitely go check it out. And those are the 10 books I read in the month of May. If you have read any of these, let me know your thoughts down below, or if you plan to. If you made it this far, please leave what emoji should we do? How about any food emoji? I don't know why, just a food emoji. And before you go, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.